Please be advised that the views and opinions of the host and guests do not reflect those of the station, the management, and its network.
You are still tuned in with us here on Millennial TV. Grabe yung discussion natin. I love it. I love this topic because it's bringing good perspectives into something that we're all going through and we're all seeing in our everyday life. So, nung previous episode, I think in episode 26 was it, we were able to tackle women empowerment. Ano bang difference ng feminism and women empowerment? Let's discuss that, no? Are they similar? Are they the same?
Okay, so I think for women empowerment, it tackles more about the issues that women are facing. And then si feminism naman, more on equality talaga from men. And
women empowerment, I think, like encouraging each other. Kasi diba, even sa mga sa women, sa group ninyo, parang you tend to pull each other down, like parang ano mo yun, may ano mo ito?
Catfight.
May catfight. Or sometimes there's a competition between women for some reason. So I think women empowerment is more on like encouraging each other and lifting each
so
other
more on movements siya.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
For me, feminism kasi it's really like, you know, fighting for something like equality. Na parang it's
Sayo.
not fair, you know, fighting
changing
for
the perspective,
fairness.
how the world was viewed, how women were viewed and before to how we want to be viewed now. While women empowerment is all about the future, like what's about to come, you know, when it comes to the laws that are gonna be built, when it comes to like the legals, you know, how we want to be perceived in the future. So women empowerment are the actions that we're taking to empower women.
Especially if they are abused, you know, if there are victims of abuse, where are they going? Mga something like that. So, I mean, yun yung mga parang, well, ano pa rin naman sila, parang they can actually connect. They are connected because if you're fighting for women empowerment, you're most probably or you're surely fighting for equality because it's you just see something is not right, diba?
But do you think na medyo OA yung mga ano namin?
Maraming
Meron pa kasi sinasabi yung mga feminist na toxic masculinity. Bakit naging toxic?
Well, there is.
Meron naman.
Bakit naging toxic?
I mean, toxic masculinity, I think if it's like too much, like for example, anything naman kasi too much is last
Yung
on.
pagko-control daw ng emotion ng mga lalaki, yung gustong maging masculine ng lalaki, toxic na daw yun.
That's toxic masculinity because men are allowed to be vulnerable. Men are allowed to just feel what they feel. And I think toxic masculinity is nag-root siya from the upbringing ng father mo na parang hindi ka iyak. Or
suppressing emotions.
Correct, suppressing emotions or parang hindi pwede gawin yan, or ganyan, or para ikaw yung dapat strong, you're always left
what
like
if
that.
character mo na talaga yun? Do you consider that as a toxic?
I think there's a boundary naman kasi between just being your personality na you're very strong and you don't want to show weaknesses rather than pinupush siya sa'yo. Na parang you're not even allowed to, even in ngayon, like, even in TV shows, diba? Like parang men are not supposed to feel this way or parang may double standard. Like parang if a woman cries,
okay lang.
Parang okay lang. Parang okay, drama queen and all, gano'n.
Weak.
Pag men na parang weak or parang babakla-bakla naman to and all that. And also I think we should discuss something about feminism or gender equality in terms of avoiding double standard nga. Kasi nga di ba parang before we discussed something about na parang if it's like a guy taking advantage of or I mean like making fun or catcalling girls on TV, parang it's sobrang taboo, sobrang unforgivable. But if it's like a girl, di ba, parang tapos making fun of, you know, a guy's physique.
Pero may ganun ba?
Meron, I mean, there's a term for that, like man shaming or I mean parang when you talk about, kasi parang kapag girls parang sobrang sensitive nila, so hindi natin sa pwedeng i-offend. I think when we talk about equality, kailangan fair. Diba?
Diba, meron nga yung mga word na, nangyayari yan yung mga, uy, ducks to, mga ganyan.
Yeah.
Uy, ducks siya. Ay, okay lang, ducks. Pwede yan sa TV.
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung,
I'm
pagkakabi,
correct.
tax to, tapos ako yung una mong naisipin. Thank you.
I think it's more siya ng body shaming, di ba?
parang
Like,
ganun.
jutes siya.
Jutes. Ay, jutes
Ducks
siya.
Parang I think it's body shaming siya in general. Parang you don't really like, sometimes it's kitchen table talk, pero hindi mo na kailangan i-broadcast, hindi mo kailangan i-tweet. Like, you know, people are going to perceive you as someone na parang yun nga.
Pero bakit nga sinasabi ng mga tao, women and men are so far from playing in the same field? Do you think that's also true? Like, do you consider women and men equal, or are we still long to go to get to that equality? Sa tingin niyo? Sa tingin mo, Chris?
May difference pa rin talaga.
Yeah.
Pero
yun din yung sinasabi
merong
na
may
kanina.
mga may mga babae na iba yung skill set nila, talagang equal sa lalaki, pero hindi lahat eh.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
And to be
konti lang.
frank, masaya naman kami being the feminine that we are. You know,
Yes,
masaya kami. We're happy being emotional. We're happy to be caring, like, you know, providing a good household, raising
Good
children.
food.
But then also being equal, like, and I guess I'm so happy na there are a lot of stay-at-home dads na.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
the woman is a lawyer, she's running her own firm, or she's a
Right.
doctor, she's doing like how many surgeries a day, and the dad decides to stay home.
Correct.
Like, I think before that would bring so much shame to that man.
Right.
But being in the feminist world that we are living now, I think that's like acceptable.
Yes.
Although judge siya ng mga meron onting judgment siguro, but then I guess it's more acceptable now.
And self-esteem issues. That's why it's important that na-represent siya in the media, alam mo yun, and nadidiscuss siya, and then maraming mga tao na are constantly talking about it. Kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon ng ganitong topics because yung ibang tao kasi, like, parang kung ano yung nakamulatan nilang mindset or kung ano yung in-instill sa kanila simula ng childhood nila, until sa tumanda sila, nadadala nila yun at napapasa siya sa mga next generations. So imagine kung ganun yung mindset mo na parang, lalaki lang dapat magtatrabaho. What if like, ako yung parents ko, like my mom, she wasn't able to like graduate because ang mindset ng lolo ko na ng father niya, ba't pa pag-aaralin, asawa lang din naman, sa bahay lang din naman. Imagine the opportunity na nawala sa kanya. Imagine the time na parang, it's going to be very, very, very unfair. So imagine, di ba, kung
Also,
doon pa rin yung thinking,
diba?
it's still happening right now.
True. It's like a mindset of a woman being like that way. I guess my mom is the same. She sacrificed so much. She didn't go to school just because my dad's dream, which was to become a dentist, was just the priority. Because he was the
Yes,
man of the
exactly.
family. He was like breadwinning, and he had to take care of, you know, bringing the money in or providing a roof over our head. So she sacrificed that.
Yeah.
And then me growing up and being the feminist that I am, I'm like, no, mom, I know that you sacrificed a lot, but I'm gonna be independent. Like, not that I'm taking anything away from a man. I'm
Correct.
still gonna be in a very happy marriage, hopefully soon.
least you have a
And we're
fallback,
gonna,
yeah.
and we're gonna equally provide for our children or things like that. It's just that, yun nga, before, yung view ng mga tao is women are hanggang dyan lang na parang, you know, keep a house clean.
Yeah.
But then
Binobox
now, yun
kayo,
nga,
or yeah.
and women actually believed that. They believed that they couldn't, you know, do more. And then, you know, we were able to go to colleges. Like,
Yeah.
parang they accepted women in colleges. Kasi dati, bawal din yun. There were times that even only men could go to college
Correct.
or go to school or educate themselves, go to med school. So parang eventually things changed. And then na-realize na ng mga women na, ay, kaya pala natin
Yes.
to.
Yeah.
You just really have to be assertive, and you just have to be to know what you really want, and you know, speak up.
We've
You know?
came a
May
long way.
nabasa nga ako na parang birds that are raised in the cage, they think flying is an illness because they think na parang I cannot like talk, I cannot talk back kasi dito wala sa culture natin yung pagiging assertive, di ba? By the way, yung kanina yung point of view naman ni Chris, so parang sinasabi niya, hindi mo siya completely may eliminate kasi meron talagang advantages and disadvantages ang both sexes kayo yung sinabi natin kanina. So hindi mo siya completely na parang ito, lahat mo na pwedeng gawin yun, whatever, di ba?
Yes.
Pero ang maganda kasi doon, yung parang, you just have to acknowledge na yun nga, may mga differences, what can we do with those differences to bring out, the
Yeah.
better in the world?
Yeah, yun nga yung madedebate ko din doon, sorry, yung sinabi ni Ella kanina na it should be the women's choice. Na kung sa
Correct.
tingin mo hindi mo kaya, then okay. Pero kung
Yes.
sa tingin mo kaya mo, then why not, right?
Be given the chance to try and see.
Exactly.
Pero when it comes to equality, bilang mga babae kayo, gusto niyo ba yung kayo yung iniingatan o yung kayo yung nag-iingat sa lalaki?
Ooh.
Yes,
I
Ella?
think we're talking about chivalry or something. Alam mo yun yung,
Yes.
for example, may mga debatable issues before na parang, a girl was like standing and wala nag-offer sa kanya ng seat.
Upon.
Ng upuan. So, syempre, tapos may mga nagtutulog-tulogan ng mga lalaki and all. Tapos nagkaroon ng debate online because parang yung sabi nila, if you're fighting for equality, you can just stand, di ba? It's
Yeah,
first come, first serve.
exactly.
Yes.
You're not even pregnant, you're not sick, you're not old. And then maybe the men or like construction workers, they need to
They're
sleep, they need to
tired.
rest, they're
Yeah,
tired.
true.
You know. I mean that's one important thing about feminism na kailangan natin siyang i-bring up. Kasi hindi it's not about just like getting all the advantages, getting all the special treatment.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people kasi they think feminism is you just want special treatment.
Yeah.
You just
So,
want that.
Yeah, back to the question, Ella.
Yeah.
Gusto mo ba ikaw yung nag-aalaga or yung lalaki nag-aalaga?
Equally.
Yeah, same with me. Oo.
Diba? Parang it's nice, chivalry is nice, it's always nice if someone pulls out the chair
Yeah.
for you to sit down. But even if he doesn't, I'm more than capable
Right.
to do it myself, But meron may mga babae nga talaga na they still have that point of view
Feeling
na,
special.
ay gano'n,
Yeah.
Babae ako.
Oo, like
Correct.
open the door for
Entitled.
me or
Yeah.
medyo
Entitled.
entitled na
Yeah.
yun. But I guess it goes down to how equal you want to be to that person, diba?
Yes, Waki, kanina ka patango ng
Kaya
tango
nga
dyan.
eh.
Baka pwede mo naman
Madami na
mag-share
naman
ka
siyang
naman.
sasabihin.
Nag-i-imagine lang ako ng life ng kunyari yung magiging asawa ko yung magiging breadwinner tapos
Okay.
stay at home lang
Yeah,
ako.
what does that do?
You don't see yourself.
There's nothing wrong with that for
Yes.
me. Ha?
Yes.
I mean, it's I guess I'm not in the situation so I can't speak accurately about it. Pero ako in my head, kung gusto kong if the girl is making hundreds and thousands or millions, diba? And diba, I guess I'm more suited to,
Yeah.
just managing the household.
Yeah.
That's not a problem for me, bro.
And being a stay at home is work. It's serious
Yes,
work.
I know.
Yes.
Like
Kids
taking
pa lang,
care of
diba?
the children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
Household chores, making
And
sure that
it's
everything
all
is clean.
interconnected kasi it will go back nga to what can males do and what can females do. If I want to empower females or if I want to support women empowerment movements or feminist movements, I can't be not okay with the thought of
Yeah.
my wife potentially earning more than me. I can't be not okay with the thought that the person I'm going to marry is going to be more powerful than me.
Yes, exactly.
So that that standard has to start from me.
Yeah.
I can't tell people to respect and empower women. Meanwhile, I'll be ashamed of
Correct.
the thought na, my wife would be the breadwinner of the family.
I
Ako,
think we should
go
break-
be the breadwinner. No problem.
I think we should break that mindset
Yeah.
na men become insecure kapag masyadong achiever or successful yung partner nila.
Yeah,
Kaya
yeah.
nga siya partnership eh. And I think, whoever has the means, that's why you're going to be a couple and it's partnership. I think it's important na we talk about yung sinabi mo kanina parang my partner's earning this and that. Kasi maraming issues yan sa workplace. So parang it's not equal when it comes to pay. If you're a woman, your offer is gonna be very, very much different.
I would
than-
beg to differ from the industries I've
It depends on the
Depends on the
industry
industry
though.
as
Yeah, it
well.
depends on the industry though. There are some industries na very pro women na parang okay. Pero kasi most of the time talaga, like in the corporate world, parang there's an automatic assumption na parang you're going to be an asset in the company just because you have a which is not really the case.
Yeah.
You have to be measured by your performance and by your skills and your talent and all that, not just because yung gender mo may automatic advantage ka na agad.
Yeah. Ikaw, Chris, okay ka lang ba na stay at home? In the future, ganyan. Millions yung kinikita
Hindi,
ng asawa mo, but are you okay with
Hindi daw
it?
siya okay.
Hindi, kung wala naman akong obligation sa bahay, di mag-work na lang din ako.
Totoo naman. Oh,
Yeah.
diba? Di mag-work ka pa rin. Oo, diba?
Pero paano
Like, for
kapag
example,
kailangan ka ng asawa mo?
The thing is, kumbaga, you're not ashamed if ever man you're gonna be in that situation na parang you have to take care of the kids and all.
Depende kasi kung nasa kanya yung opportunity, di go.
Correct. I mean, that's the
That's
mindset
good.
that we
The
want
support.
viewers to have. Kasi yun nga, parang ayaw natin na parang, ano mo yun, yung hiyang-hiya, embarrassed. Kasi it's normal, it's happening, things change, things happen in our lives, you know, sometimes you get sick or you know, your partner will get more opportunities
Yes,
than
saka
you.
malay mo, di ba, matagal na yung dream yun. Tapos,
Yeah.
tapos napigilan lang dahil nagkaanak kayo.
Correct. Ayun. So ayun, when it comes to discussion talagang ano siya, very debatable, but the good thing about it is that we come to a common understanding that, you know, it doesn't hurt, you know, just working on things that we can probably nurture and things that we can develop sa both sexes. So yun. So Millennial TV is coming right after the break, so don't go away. We will be right back.